Happy Motivational Monday, y'all. Happy new month, y'all. We in a brand new month, the month of June. Great morning, everybody. Hope everybody had a great night rest. So everybody is geared and ready to start. We should be excited. We're in a new month, and this is official. We are officially 6 months into this year, 2025. So that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? That's a great thing that we made it halfway. And I'm looking at it as this should be the point of push. This should be the point of push. This should be the point of, okay, what I'm going to do, what goals I need to set for the next half of this year, because we are midway. So this is the point we should be pushing, what goals I'm going to set for the other half of this year. So that's how we should be looking at this thing, guys. Y'all, I did a blog post on everything June. I dropped that on Saturday. So I want you guys to go check that out on aprilblog.online. I'm going to put that in the comments once I get off the live. But y'all go check that out. Everything June. A lot of things going on in the month of June. You got Juneteenth. You got Father's Day. This is African American Music Month. I just learned about that. Music is African American Music Month. What else going on in June? Everything is on my blog. This is, people geared up for the summer months, things like that. There, outdoor fun, a lot of other things. This is also, I learned, this is mental health, National Mental Health Month for men. I haven't heard of that until I happened to research that. So this is Mental Health Month for men, the month of June. So y'all, I got all that good information stuff over there on my blog site on aprilblog.online. So I appreciate my supporters over there. I appreciate you guys for clicking those links, guys, for for reading like those great lifestyle tips over there, and a lot of few nuggets I share over there about a lot of my how I overcome a lot of my personal struggles and how I'm still overcoming some things I do to overcome. Guys, so y'all go check that blog post out over there on aprilblog.online, and that's my new blog, which I'm gonna put all that in the comment section. Okay, made for more. We are made for more, guys. I went to church on yesterday, and I did share the videos of the service, some different clips and things like that. So they were honoring the graduates. That's good. So everybody who graduated recently, congratulations, y'all. Now, once you graduate, come up with some life goals. I know some people already signed to different colleges, universities, or they already got stuff going. Great morning, Miss Sandra. Happy blessed June. So congratulations to you guys, and this the time to start working on those life goals if you haven't already. Our graduates, so they did that, and we so that's why we they talked about, the message, what I'm saying, on how, basically how to stay covered, who are you, things like that. So y'all can go back and watch those clips, on the videos I shared on yesterday if you haven't seen it already. Some great stuff, guys. And especially, what I'm saying, as we geared into this is, half of the year. So those are good things. So my, tips is made for more. And that's a song, I heard like the Solar Choir song yesterday. Made for more. We was made to thrive. We was made not for the grave. We was made to be the head, not the tail. So that's what I got. This is where my topic came from. Made for more. Okay, so tips: choose growth over acceptance. Choosing growth over acceptance. You know what I'm saying? So instead of worrying about focusing on being accepted, being liked, being popular, being a part of a clique, choose growth. Choose, what I'm saying, like your growth. It should be personal to you. Whatever your goals are, it should not be based off of peer pressure. It should not be based off of somebody trying to make you do something, trying to make you fit in, trying to make you do a certain thing. It should be, your growth should be personal. Why are you doing the things you're doing? Why are you going to school for that major? Why are you choosing that career? Why are you choosing that spouse or whatever? Because everything in life is a choice. So it should be about, you should choose your growth. Why, stop trying to so much go with the flow and fit in, but choose growth. Choose growth over acceptance. Tip 2, You should be sick and tired of being sick and tired. That right there should make you tired. That's about hearing tired. The word tired itself should make you tired. So you should be sick and tired of that. So basically, before it get that bad, being sick and tired, how about create you some goals? Create the life you want to live. How about create things and start setting things up and how you want your life to be like. Start planning, start visualizing, start dreaming, start manifesting. So you won't have to be at a place in life that you're sick and tired. You know, start doing something about that before it gets that bad. Like I said again, your growth should be personal, not choose growth over acceptance. We are made for greatness. You know what I'm saying? When we were designed and created, we was not supposed to be toiling. We wasn't supposed to be working hard. We wasn't supposed to be struggling, scrapping for food, because we really had it made before Eve ate that apple, right? And they ate that apple. So we didn't have to, only thing our job was to guard the garden. That was it. Guard the animals, guard the garden. We wasn't supposed to be toiling, working, fighting for benefits, fighting for this, fighting for what's going on now with the prices going up and things going in the world. Things are high. That was not supposed to be the life for us. So, you know, we're not supposed to be tall. And that was not what we was designed to do. We was made for a purpose. We all had a purpose. You know, so we need to kind of start getting back into, you know, why were we made? So and your choices and decisions should reflect off of that when you think about that. Access your sauce. We all got a sauce. We all got something unique and special about us. We need to access that. Not somebody else's sauce. Not what somebody else telling us to do. Access your sauce. Once you access your sauce and you able to operate and work in that could decrease a lot of animosity, a lot of jealousy, a lot of all that. Once you start accessing your sauce, once you start to dig deep and figure out what it is that you're supposed to be doing in life, okay? So dig in this month of June. You're going to go harder and dig in. What is it I'm designed for? Those are questions you're going to ask yourself. What is my purpose? Am I choosing growth over acceptance, or I'm choosing acceptance over growth? You're going to start to think about those things and take a deeper look, and especially, and that's everybody, whether you graduate or not, everybody should be taking a deeper look within themselves. Even if you have small kids, teach them to be leaders. Teach them to be leaders, not followers. Teach them to embrace whatever it is of themselves. Teach them not to cater to self-hate. Teach them to say positive things over themselves. Teach them to love themselves. A lot of times people have a lot of self-hate going on. And it's spreading. So teach your kids, you can start young, about self-love, about how to celebrate themselves, how to embrace their flaws, whatever it is, how to get better and do better. So dig in. So y'all, be great. This is a new month. This is a new day. You know, we are made for more. Remember, why are we made? Why did God create us? What was God's whole purpose? So we got to get back. We got to go back to the basis, to the ground root of things as to why we were made. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to, you know. And then you got to think about too. This is what came to me this morning. I said, this came to my mind this morning when I was doing my prayer and motivation, my stuff, my devotion stuff I was doing this morning. Your life don't lie. You know what I'm saying? What you believe is what you become. Your life you living now, it ain't lying. Whatever you got going on, whatever you involved in, whatever you got, challenge, struggles, whatever you tolerating, your physical stuff was manifesting. It didn't lie. What is manifested is what you've been tolerating, what you've been engaging in, what you've been putting up with, all of that. So your life doesn't lie. When you look at your life and how things going, that's a determining factor. That's what's going on in the inside. What you see, what you producing, what it is you doing, what fruit you producing, whatever it is, it's basically what's been going on the inside. It's what you've been manifesting, what you've been watering, it's what you've been all that cultivating, all of that. So when you look at your life not lying. So if that should tell you some things you need to start changing, some things you need to improve, ways you can get better, things you can do, guys. So I want to say that. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and head off. I'm gonna do self-promotion right quick. I got on my girl, this is Vixen. I got on Vixen, purple base. I got on Vixen this morning. This is on my liquid matte collection. So this is Juneteenth. So I'm gonna leave my prices the way it is to the end of the month. You know what I'm saying? We celebrating that. Support businesses, guys. So I'm gonna leave my prices at $5 until to the end of the month. That's what I'm gonna do. You know, so that. And and then my goal is for this month is I'm gonna try to support at least 3 Black owned businesses. I'm gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? I do that every June. I'm gonna try to. That's my goal. I'm gonna try. If I can't get 3, I'm gonna try to do 2. I'm gonna try to do something. But that's my way of trying to pour back in, give back, sowing seeds. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. I need to make a note to myself to do that, because I challenge myself to do that every June. So I'm going to do that. So that's why I'm gonna keep my prices there at $5 in the meantime. What else I got going on? Check out my website, guys, and my reels, things I post. Y'all just hit the replay. You know what I'm saying? Hit the replay. If you are new followers, I appreciate you guys. I do everything lifestyle over here. I am a lifestyle vlogger. I have a website, Blogging with April, aprilblog.online. That's my website. So every Sundays I might try to repost the link. I might do that Wednesday. I do this thing called Read Me Sundays. I do Read Me Sundays, where I post my new blog post link. And if I don't have a new blog post, you can just read any blogs on the site on aprilblog.online. So I do that on Sundays. Mondays I'm here for Motivational Mondays, where I give like different motivational tips, things like that, just to help us, get our weeks to a great start. Friday, as we slowing down, as we about to do self-care Saturday, shopping Saturday, whatever, scripture Sunday, whatever. So I before that I come on Fridays for Free Fridays. There's ways to kind of loosen up, free ourselves up, things like that. Ways to take the load and take the load off as we get into the weekends. So I come on the top of the week for sure, and at the end of the week. So that's what I do. And then in between I might do a reel here and there, videos and reels and stuff like that. Promotions. So that's what I do. Everything lifestyle over here. Blogging with April. And I do have a YouTube channel, Blogging with April. Everything Blogging with April. I'm on TikTok, Blogging with April. I have X, formerly known as Twitter. You know what I'm saying? So, and Threads. So I'm on all the social medias, and I try to keep it Blogging with April. So it's easy to find. Now, Twitter is April Haynes World 1. That's I have a different name on Twitter, which I need to go ahead and change that over there. So guys, most importantly, what I like to leave off with is just be intentional in general. Be intentional about your life, about Christ, and I'm all about that too. Promoting that too, spirituality as well. Be intentional about the mark you want to leave behind. What do you want to leave for? What do you want people to perceive you as? Not to say you're a people pleaser, but you want to be able to be that role model. You want to be able to be taken seriously. You want to be able, people can learn something from you. What do you want to leave behind? You got to think about that. What are some things? What do you want to be known for? You got to keep that at the forefront too. And may your decisions and everything you do derive from that. So I'm going to go ahead and head off, y'all. I appreciate you, Miss Sandra. Have a blessed top of the week, new month, new goals. And everybody else who's going to watch the replay and who's watching now, even if you're watching the back, You know what I'm saying? You can come up and say hi. I'll say something. You know what I'm saying? If you watch it, it's all over here is all love. You know what I'm saying? And all, you know, we trying to, the way I see it, you want to put out in the world what you want to come back. You know what I'm saying? If you want blessings to come back, put it out. If you want love to come back, put it out. I ain't about trying to be malicious and things like that there, because I got to pay for that. If I'm around here being malicious and ugly and rude, it's gonna come back. So I try not to put that out. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's okay if you over here, you can say hi and things like that there. You know, there's nothing wrong. I do that all the time when I go on other people platforms or something. If I don't know them, you know what I'm saying? Like if it's something that resonates with me, I like, you know, the message and stuff like that, I'll go on, click a like, I red heart it or share it. I do that all the time if it's something that I'm learning from. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's what I do now. I do that. You know, and then if I send somebody a request, a friend request, it's a reason. I'm not just sending friend requests just to get followers. You know what I'm saying? Like it got to be deeper than that, guys. We got to really, like if you know what I'm saying, a content creator, this is for the content creators. Just don't, you got to go deeper. Your content should be deeper than just, I'm going to send friend requests just to get a follower. That's why I don't send any more friend requests out. I follow people that I can learn from, people that I like, people that I gain information from. You know, but you know, that just, you know, me, I just don't send just to get a number count. You know what I'm saying? I really truly be wanting to engage. So I mean, you can say hi when you come over here. A lot of time my views not matching the likes. You know what I'm saying? And I know who on whenever they pop up. But when I get off, I say, okay, you got 20 views. I don't see 20 people on here. This is a good platform, if you will. Like I say, I try to keep Christian principles in mind. Yet don't treat people how you want to be treated. Do the right thing. Practice doing the right thing, and that's what I try to do. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't have time. The world already hard, and I don't have time to be getting payback and thing judgment and all that because it's something that I didn't do right. So I'm working behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying, on myself and just soul salvation, everything in period. I like to have fun stuff like that, but I'll be working behind the scenes, like on myself for real. Like I have a whole regimen in the morning times. You know what I'm saying? Like when I'm just serious about that because these ain't playing time. I really do believe we living in the last days and this ain't playing time for real. You know what I'm saying? And then coming from, you know, like a lot of people pass on. You know what I'm saying, that I know personally like that. So I just take stuff seriously. You know, like it ain't playing time, man. And it's real. You know, so we gotta just really, you know, that's what I strive for, at least. I can just speak for myself, like for real. So I'm gonna go ahead and get off. But I appreciate you guys for watching. We got to be real intentional. Signs and wonders are here. If you read the book of Revelation, things that's going on in Revelation, it's kind of unfolding. So if you a believer, like you ain't got to, I mean, stuff is making perfect sense now in this world. So, I'm just kind of like big on that. So guys, y'all have a happy, blessed Monday. You know, motivational money. Let's go. Let's do the work. Let's do what we got to do, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.